Beautiful Namaste, yogis. Welcome to our practice today. We're here in Maui in front of this beautiful grove of palm trees, and we will be practicing a short and sweet practice to help us be grounded, centered, and a little bit more balanced. The main practice here isn't so much of going into the poses, even in their full expression, but more, as the Buddha says, that mindfulness centered in the body is our swiftest way to inner peace. And the purpose of the practice, mainly, is to help us find our inner peace so that it can translate to a more kinder and gentler world. Let's meet on the mat, and we'll start in standing at the center of the mat. I'll see you there. All right, here we go. Standing on 2 feet. Rock back and forth just a bit. Begin to feel your feet. Begin to connect to the earth. One of the definitions of yoga, there are many of them, is simply to connect. I'm delighted that you're here. And even though we're not right in the same space, we are in the same space, right here on planet Earth. All right, let's stop the rocking, which, by the way, is very soothing to the central nervous system. So if you're enjoying that, by all means, continue. But if it feels interesting and useful to you, come to find a bit of stillness on 2 feet. We won't be here long. Mindfulness centered in the body. Reach the arms, bring them out, lift them up, find them up and over the head, interlace the fingers, turn the palms to face up to assist in opening the heart. Sway a little side to side, breathing, enjoying. You might lengthen the breath as the body begins to lengthen, and notice how good it feels to stretch up and out of the small self. And a little bit more room for expansion, yes? Great. Let's come home to center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, float the arms down along your side. Let's play with balance. Cross the left leg behind the right and nuzzle those toes up so the toes are aligned or so. Inhale the arms up and over the head. Catch a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Lengthen and then lean it on over to the right. That will give you a bit more stretch along that left side. And breathe all the way from the tips of the fingers on the left side down the arm, into the sideways, the hips, low back, legs, all the way down to the feet. One more breath here. Stay for your exhale. Soften the eyes as you inhale, bring it all the way back up to center. Exhale, let's take a forward fold, diving into yourself, leading with the heart. Hands come down to maybe the thighs or the shins, maybe down to the earth. Bow your head, humbly bow your ribs. Shake the head out just a bit. Let a big inhale occur and a bigger exhale. Let a happen. You might even stick out the tongue. Great. Press through the feet. Slightly bend the knees to assist in the balance. Bring yourself all the way back up to standing. Breathe the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to your hips and pause. From here, we'll deepen our play with balance. You'll bring that left leg from behind the right. Let the left knee lift up. Yeah, practice, not perfection. Reach the arms up. This might be plenty of a stretch and a balance for you. You might bring this foot back down into the earth and open the left hip. In a tree pose, you may continue the stretch and the experience of balance by sliding the left foot up the right, up and over the knee. Find your center, find your balance, find your breath, maybe even gaze up and exhale. Breathe in, a little bit of a smile. Great. Exhale, bring yourself right home to standing, and then shake out that right foot and right leg, and then shake out that left. Shake out the whole body, maybe a couple jumps here, and home to center. All that shaking began to release every little bit of clasping. Yes, hands find the heart. Pause for your inhale. Enjoy your exhale. Awareness and attention down into both feet. And let's try that other side, bringing the right leg behind the left. The ground here is not so stable, and the ground may not be so stable where you are either. Even better for the practice, reach the arms up and over the head. Wobble a little side to side, and then catch a hold of that right wrist. Pause, lengthen, like feel from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head, like lengthen the spine, and then lean it on over to the left, any amount here. This brings a lot of attention on that right side, so let your breath and attention go there. Fingertips down the arm, shoulders, sideways, maybe a little deeper, maybe even to that right lung, hip, outer thigh, down the legs, into the feet. Feel yourself grounded. Feel your breath flowing. Soften the eyes and the jaw, like back it off enough to where you can breathe. And even though you're off center, feel yourself stable. Like this is the deeper truth. Tadadastra swarupe avastanam, say the Yoga Sutras. Practices of yoga are here to assist us in finding this deeper truth. Yes? Excellent. Back to center we go. Hands on the hips. Root through that right foot. Right knee comes up. Oh. Not sure I picked the right day for balance. But it's always the right time for a little practice. Yes? Stay here and breathe. Maybe the arms up. Maybe bringing that right leg into tree pose with the foot on the ground, or you're a little of the bendier type, you can bring that sole of the foot up. Right? Regain your center. Regain your breath. Reclaim your joy. Have a little fun. And feel the endless, boundless energy of you. One more breath here. Exhale, let's bring it on down. Yes. Up, right leg behind the left, and let's find that forward fold that we caught on the other side with the legs wrapped. Drop your head. Let it happen. Beautiful. Softly bend the knees, maybe the chest towards the thighs, a little bit deeper. Feel that crease in the front of the hips, the tailbone lifting up, the spine long. The breath evenly flowing in the right lung and the left lung. Now a little bit of navel to the spine can assist as you press through the feet. Bring yourself all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up. Uncross your feet. Exhale, draw the hands down along your sides. Let's bring it to a forward fold, a little more straightforward. Hands fold down the thighs. And I'm gonna turn. Let's make our way into tabletop pose. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the wrists. You might lift the shins up a little bit, point the toes back, and then drop the feet back down onto the earth. Circle in one direction might feel nice. Let's get into those nooks and crannies. Mindfulness centered on the body. And moving in the opposite direction and treating yourself with kindness and gentleness. Even as you investigate those tight spots, maybe a little, "Hello, sweetheart. Thank you for revealing yourself to me today. I see you." And of course, the advanced practice, as Eric Schiffman likes to say, is "I see you and I love you." Tuck your toes under, hips back down towards the heels to open up the soles of the feet a little bit into the toes. You might stay here, you might walk the hands back. Lift the belly, drop the tailbone, lift the spine, roll the shoulders back and down. From here, inhale the arms up and over your head. Let's crisscross the right arm underneath the left. You might reach around and stay right here. You might continue the journey and allow the forearms to twist as well. The hands find each other and lift the elbows to the sky. Exhale, drop the elbows down. I like to press them into my heart a little bit. And then round. Inhale, draw it up. Release the arms. Left over right. Reversing that action. Stay here and breathe with the navel in, the tailbone dropping, and the shoulders back and down. The crown of the head lifting, and the eyes kind, and the jaw soft. A deeply personal practice, this yoga. So if your eyes have hardened and your jaw has hardened because the feet stretch is too intense, then back off. The practices are here to help us find a little bit more comfort in ourselves. You might wrap, you might find the hands together, you might lift the elbows and look up. Exhale, drop it down. Practices will expose the tight spot. Keep breathing. Keep softening. Keep noticing what it feels like to be you. Let's release that. Bring the arms up to the sky. Once again, hands down onto the mat. Lift your feet. Drop them back down to the earth. You might give them a little tap, 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 tap. We'll venture into the hips now. Right foot forward. Sink in. Let it happen. This might be plenty. You might bring the hands up to the front thigh, roll the shoulders back and down, lift the heart. You might send the gaze up to the sky, ground down through that right foot, down through the left shin. And you might choose to bring the arms up and over your head. Maybe bringing the hands to prayer up and over your head. And then let's take a twist here. Right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Shoulders back and down, heart stays lifted. Feel that from the tailbone that's scooping down and the crown of the head that's lifting. And if you'd like to deepen, you can bring that right hand back down to the outside of the left thigh. Spin the left palm up. You might reach reach it back as you sink in just a little deeper. One more inhale here. Stay through your exhale. Love your inhale. Come on out of the pose, hands up, hands down to either side of that right foot. Tuck the left toes under, lift up the left thigh. Let's take it for yet another twist. Right arm reaches up and over your head. You may stay here, you may bring that right arm with the fingertips, palm facing down, fingertips forward, reach out through that left heel as the inner left thigh spins up and you hug the right hip in. Breathe in. Exhale, let's bring it back. Let's step it back into downward facing dog. Right foot meets left. Press to the hands equally. Lift up through the tailbone, high up under the toes to find that toe stretch. And then melt the heels down towards the earth. Finding a big breath in. Finding a deeper exhale out. Great. Let's come back down onto our knees and step the left foot forward. Sink in. Let it happen. Like, let the pose and the yoga have you. Feel free to stay low, but if you'd like to practice being grounded and a little more open in the heart, the hands will find their way to that left thigh. The shoulders will roll back and down. Tailbone scoops, heart lifts. Back of the heart lifts. Don't forget the whole heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe reach both arms up over the head enthusiastically and turn the palms in towards each other. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift up to the little pinky finger. Like lift, find that lift of the heart and that joy cascading in, and then let that joy cascade through your whole body and ground it down. Share it with the earth as that left foot grounds in that right shin. Right ankle, top of the right foot. Yes, finding the balance here as well. Most excellent. Both hands down either side. Nicely done. We'll step it back into downward facing dog. Sway a little side to side. You may have chosen to go right into child's pose. Little sway side to side, finding that beautiful soothing rocking. And then high up into the toes, tailbone lifts, belly lifts, hands press into the earth, neck is long, eyes are soft, and we'll slowly drop the heels down towards the earth. Finding that perfect amount of stretch for you. Feel that wisdom within. Yes? Yes. All right, let's come down and close our practice in the seat. Drop the knees down to the earth. I like to cross my ankles, but you may come into it another way. Find our way into a seat. I'm gonna face the sun here. And snuggle in. Close your eyes. Guide the hands on the thighs a little forward and back action. And find the exact alignment so that the heart, the elbows are underneath the shoulders and the heart can lift in the front and the back and the sides. And then find the alignment of your head right over your heart. Soften and relax into that heart-centered alignment that is you, and really shift your awareness to notice what it feels like to be you this morning. Deepen the breath. Soften the eyes and the jaw again. And if you're catching that feeling of loveliness and freedom, catch it. Know that this deeper truth is you. All right, the hands find their way back home to the heart. Sending you lots of love from my mat, my heart to you. Namaste.